man. What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How is y'all doing on this Final Factor Friday? You say Final Factor Friday. What you talking about, bruh? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people? Like, he, ha, ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen, man? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You go get you some off 76 MacArthur Giants League is what I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside. You know what I'm talking about? Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores on the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know what I'm talking about, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you don't watch me or you don't watch me, you know what I'm talking about? How you come get them from me, man? You know what I'm talking about? How you come get them things from me, man? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You can get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Just like bread, you can get them from me. You know what I'm talking about, man? Also in stores, man. Fucking die try. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you go get you one. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, I say if all else fails, man, make sure you go to Amazon, you know what I'm talking about? Make sure you copy a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? What's that swing, that thing? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it. Worldwide INC, man. Come on with it, bruh. Worldwide Corporated. Come on with it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, what does that mean? I'm gonna say, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody. You know what I'm say, whatever. I say, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody included, bruh. And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube. Lil Roo, you know what I'm talking about? Cutthroat, Ty the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bruh. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through them disclaimers. But before we do that, my mama always says, you know what I'm talking about? My boy, brush them whiskers when you on TV, man. Even when they don't got a hold it. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, mama, you know what I'm talking about? Now I almost forgot, man. Coffee Chronicles, you know what I'm talking about? Classic roast. Piping hot, man, in the Christmas spirit. Hot! You know what I'm talking about? Christmas spirit, man. I could brother like myself, man. I don't promote no drug usage. You know what I'm talking about? I could brother like myself. I don't promote no drug sellers. You know what I'm talking about? I could brother like my. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like mine. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no, don't take a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Bro be up here looking like art, poetry, and art, don't he? You know what I'm talking about? We all promote that, man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like, you know what I'm talking about? Like myself. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. People. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? Me, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me, man, all I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, because we just don't know how much of it we got, man. But a good brother like mine. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't prejudiced. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like mine. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here and mess with your partner, man. Check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time, man. Man, what's good with the people, man? How is y'all doing on this Final Factor Friday, man? It's like Final Factor Friday, man? What you talking about? We gonna get into it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the bitches who used the shout out to all the bitches who wouldn't got the batteries out the remote to put in a vibrator. We'll be back after these messages. I see you, bitch. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people? You say Final Factor? Final Factor Friday. You say, oh, give it to us, bro. Which is that shit you talking about today. Man, I just been, cause I was out all day, man. You know what I'm talking about? Today, man, was I ain't gonna say cause I had to go do some shit, man. But, I'm one of them niggas, man. The people getting unrest. I was in DMV today, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all was in DMV today, man, and the people was at unrest. The old lady that tore the American flag. Now she was tired of them people, man. She said them people didn't know how to talk to people. She ain't lying. You know what I'm talking about? She wasn't lying, man. Y'all don't be knowing how to talk to people. Y'all be sitting up there irritated and frustrated yourself, and you be tired of the people that that you get paid to deal with. But yeah, y'all be having a little. The old lady wasn't going for it though. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the old lady wasn't going for it. And she knocked over the American flag. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says, oh man, old lady. Hey, nephew says, oh man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, but Final Factor, I just been out in the public all day, all week. You know what I'm talking about? Just fucking with it. And the world be just looking hella funny to me now, man. I was just in the mall. I ain't seen so many old motherfuckers. I'm talking about old ass people. You know what I'm talking about? With different color hair, hella piercings and shit. Real look crazy as a motherfucker there. You know what I'm talking about? All the old people trying to look like what's trending. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody running around looking like old strippers and mafia wives and shit, man. This shit funny as a motherfucker, right? But it was a real shit, man. Final Factor. Because I was just around here. The life, and let me tell y'all something, bro. The life as we know it is fucked up, bro. Somebody gonna say, bro, would you spit it out? What the fuck are you talking about? The Final Factor, man. Final Factor Friday. It's fucked up that we done got into a society, folks, where the average normal motherfucker feel like they should be the final factor on your shit. What you talking about, bro? Just that. Lucille. Just that right there, man. I was just tripping, man. Y'all seen that Raider game? Boy, they went bullshitting up. Now y'all seen that Raider game, right? Now check this one out. Let me see the what? Derek Carr would have still found a way to lose that game. The end score of that game would have been 64-63. I ain't bullshitting with you. Coffee Chronicles. Derek Carr would have found a way to lose that game. I ain't bullshitting with you. I ain't bullshitting with you. But Final Factor, man. Because I just been watching the world, bruh. And all this shit. It's cold. I'm finna try to explain it the best way I can. You feel me? Thank you. My lovely co-pilot, y'all. Lucille. The lovely Lucille. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Chill, man. I just been watching The Way of the World. Somebody gonna say, bro, you didn't say that. Can you get to the bottom of what you're talking about? Shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'll try to explain it the best way I can, man. But I just realized we living in a world just like now, the Charger coach. I ain't never liked that dude. I don't like Andy Reid. To keep it real, I don't like the 49ers coach. I don't. He's a brilliant mind, but he do too much of that shit, right? Now, mind you, I don't like him. But that's just my personal opinion because I don't coach football. You get what I'm saying? I don't coach football, so it ain't like I'm criticizing him and I can go do a better job because I can't. You get what I'm saying? But I still understand football. You get what I'm saying? But I said all that to say it's just cold to me how in this day and age we could just start a conversation, nigga. And that motherfucker would catch on like wildfire and all of a sudden us the people get to be the final factor on somebody else's shit. Now I thought they should have fired that nigga way at when that nigga lost that game against Jacksonville. The one I kept telling everybody if Jacksonville scored before this half, they gonna beat the Chargers. Y'all remember that? You know what I'm talking about? They thought I was crazy as a motherfucker. They didn't know I had Jacksonville. I ain't crazy, nigga. I'm following my bet. You know what I'm talking about? I believe it in my bet, nigga. I ain't crazy at all. But yeah, man, I think because that was some bad coaching. You get what I'm saying? But it's fucked up that we living in a day and age firepower where motherfucker could be your final factor. Somebody gonna say, bro, you been talking damn near 10 minutes and I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You see how like that nigga lost the game? They went to halftime. You got motherfuckers publicly calling for this man's job. You get what I'm saying? Oh, he needs to be fired. He needs to be fired. You get what I'm saying? And that's what final factor is. You get what I'm saying? Because now a motherfucker could just start a conversation, nigga, about some shit you doing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And it'll fuck around and make it bad for you. So now public opinion will be your final factor. You get what I'm saying? That shit crazy as a motherfucker, bruh. I watch the same thing, and I'm just using sports, but this shit is happening in real life. But I'm using sports as an analogy. The same thing with Draymond Green. You feel what I'm saying? It's fucked up how, like, you'll look at that man and you'll just think something wrong with him. You get what I'm saying? And you'll think something wrong with him because of the way they broadcasting. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't. I mean, they playing basketball, bro. He didn't choke the motherfucker. He didn't threw his arm around the motherfucker. But like all that shit was warranted. They playing basketball, bro. You get what I'm saying? You might get fired on this shit. It's rough. We playing basketball. You get what I'm saying? But this the fucked up part about it. It's how they paint you. Coffee Chronicle. It's been 3-4 fights since then. But they ain't painted damn one of them motherfuckers like him. Because they already feel some kind of way about him. So everything he does, they magnify it. Nigga ain't doing nothing but playing basketball. But now you got 7, 8, 9, 10 other motherfuckers who don't play basketball no more. They just commentators talking about how this man should be kicked out the league. Y'all follow me? Where another motherfucker could come up here and determine they be the final factor on some shit that need to be done with you. You get what I'm saying? So they'll start shifting the needle, and that's where the conversation start going. You know what I'm talking about? Like they be trying to do on this shit right here. They be trying to capture the whole audience with that bullshit so they can be your final factor. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. Hey, would you say real old lady? You know what I'm talking about? For real, man. And all that nigga doing is playing basketball, bruh. I done seen Larry Bird damn near get his nose broke. They ain't even call a foul. You get what I'm saying? Them niggas just playing basketball. But since it's so soft today, you know what I'm talking about? Everything is big. So now every time this nigga do something, guess what? Here comes somebody else hollering, talking about, man, the man just playing basketball. And it's just crazy how, as people, as a society, how quick we is to come up here talking about what somebody else need to do. You get what I'm saying? You don't ever put yourself in that man playing basketball, you not. He just a little rough. That's what they got him for. He the enforcer. When you the enforcer, you do enforcer shit. You know what I'm talking about? You just do, bro. That's been the name of the game forever, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But you got motherfuckers like Charles Barkley. You know what I'm talking about? I like Charles Barkley. But you got motherfuckers like that will come up here talking about this nigga need to get kicked out the league. You get what I'm saying? When all you did your whole life was choke and slam motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But now all of a sudden today, this nigga needs to be kicked out the league. Because we forget about when we was doing it. You get what I'm saying? We forget about when we was doing it. We like to put ourselves in the position of the higher ups now. You know what I'm talking about? And be the final factor on some shit with you. You know what I'm talking about? So now you got every ESPN news channel in the motherfucking world that's speaking over these people money. Talking about enough is enough and all this shit. You know what I'm talking about? We could just start this popular conversation. He needs to be out the league. You ain't never once put your foot in that man feeding his family playing basketball. You ain't even playing basketball. But you tired of this nigga antics. You not the fans. The fans, that shit entertaining to the fans. They getting their money's worth. Coffee Chronicles. That's what I mean. You'll come around here and put the thoughts in the fans' heads. You'll start telling people what need to be done. Final Factor Friday. Lucille. Final Factor Friday, man. And I'm going to get to the real. We just need to stop doing that shit right there, folks. And it just killed me. And I was going to come to y'all earlier today. But what killed me was, because I knew last night they was finna get that nigga fired. Because before halftime came around, they was talking about that nigga getting fired. I knew his ass couldn't stand this morning. I knew he wasn't going to stand this morning. And I was like, man, they going to talk about this shit until they fire that nigga. And even though the nigga did a horrible coaching job and all that, it's just cold how you can start a conversation now. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck something up for another motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And I said all that because this is the shit we do now. You know what I'm talking about? Even though we don't play football and shit, this is the shit we do to our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm talking about? Calling the police on them, going over there, fucking with them, and then when they hit us on top of the head, you know what I'm talking about? We go call the police on them. We done started the conversation about they selling dope down there. Why is it people running in and out their house all night? You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody bothered you though. Why is you up watching these people? You know what they doing. They selling drugs. They off drugs and shit. What is you off of to be up all night watching them? Final Factor Friday, y'all. We going backwards in the wrong way, bruh. Like, we living in a world to where if somebody don't like you, they could just start a conversation, or somebody just they jealous, anything, just trying to, my man, shout out Steve Gilmore. He posted a short the other day. But it was about them crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm talking about? As soon as the motherfuckers see one of the motherfuckers almost out of there, they reach up with their claws and they just pull you down. You know what I'm talking about? They just pull you down. You know what I'm talking about? So nobody ever gets out. You know what I'm talking about? Even though all these motherfuckers in here, we could create a chain and everybody can get out this bucket. We all can get up out of here. You get what I'm saying? But we don't even want to get up out of here. We just don't want you to get up out of here. You know what I'm talking about? We just want you to stay down here with us. You know what I'm talking about? Final Factor Friday. Final Factor Friday, man. And it's just fucked up that the world is shifting in that direction now, bruh. You feel me? Where people can just run around and come start a conversation about some shit you doing. You get what I'm saying? How niggas playing them police games now and shit. We gonna see who this is, y'all. This might be the penitentiary. No, this AF. Bruh, I'm on TV. Hold on, bruh, I'm on TV. I'm gonna hit you right back. That was AF. You feel me? And by the sounds of that, he had something important, you know what I'm talking about? That was either something important or that was some good sports talk coming your way after I get up off this video, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out AF and the rest of the fellas. I had a ball, this Haney fight. Rip Tang, Lil Rude, Slow. You know what I'm talking about? I had a ball this weekend. Everybody was in different locations, had a ball though. You know what I'm talking about? Them Justin phones, a motherfucker, that FaceTime and all that shit a motherfucker. See, some of y'all probably young, don't even remember the Jetsons, nigga, but like, they was telling us back then, like, that shit gonna be real. You gonna be able to talk to motherfuckers on the phone. Like, you gonna be able to see each other. That shit crazy as a motherfucker. But yeah, man, on this Final Factor Friday, that's where they getting us, bruh. They getting us into where the people could just talk over your money, bruh, and don't even care about doing it. You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about be going on in the job. You get what I'm saying? To where you got, like I told y'all at my job, bro, where they recording the niggas sleeping. You get what I'm saying? Then they go into the supervisors and shit, just talking out of turn. They ain't really trying to get them in trouble. It's really a joke, but they don't really get that they fronting this nigga off. They don't get that. You get what I'm saying? Talking over a motherfucking money. But that's where all that shit come from. You get what I'm saying? Where motherfuckers just start a conversation, just like that shit I went through about that direct deposit shit. Now, I don't want it, bro. Y'all got it. That should be in a conversation. So why is it continuously a conversation about I don't want to get direct deposit? That's my motherfucking business. Coffee Chronicles. But why does that have to be a conversation with you who get direct deposit? You get what I'm saying? So you running around, because this is what this does. Even though that's my right to get a check, you sitting around here trying to make it seem like I'm defiant because I don't want to do what everybody else doing. You get what I'm saying? See, that's what that shit does. That's how you get to speaking over a motherfucking money, bruh. So you really causing some, like, it's just an old extra ass conversation. And somehow you done made somebody the villain because they don't want to do what you do. You get what I'm saying? Or you just in another motherfucker business? But that's what I'm talking about. Final Factor Friday, folks. You get what I'm saying? As people, we done got too much in a character to where, like, I don't know, bro. Y'all gotta, like, I can't say y'all on that one. I'm gonna say us. Even though I don't do this shit, bro. But we done got some type of low-level celebritism mindset. And then we just a big old motherfucker and we gonna make somebody do something. We gonna show you. You get what I'm saying? So if you keep fucking with me, and I don't know how niggas starting to do this now. So if you fucking with me, I'm a bite back like the bitch. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Watch this. You know what I'm talking about? I don't get that, bro. And that ain't no good game. It ain't, bro. Like, you running around here trying to get people in trouble and the police and fired and their kids taken it. That ain't no good game, folks. Coffee Chronicle. Final Factor Friday. Because that's what you really trying to do. You trying to be the final factor. So you can run around there and brag about how you got the ball rolling. You the reason this person went to jail. You the reason this person lost their kids. Or you the reason this person lost their job. Or you get what I'm saying? You want to run around and raise your hand about shit like that. You proud of being the final factor of somebody else shit. Because you going to show them. You know, I'm talking about you the final factor. You the revenge. You the alpha and the omega around this bitch. The nephew says, old man, old lady. The nephew says, old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Alpha and omega around this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Final Factor Friday, man. With that shit killed me, man. I knew it was just coming. You know what I'm talking about? I was supposed to make a video of this, but I've been running around all day. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes niggas just be running around all day. But I knew last night, bruh, at halftime, I knew that nigga that's coach for the Chargers, I knew he wasn't gonna stand another day, bruh. Because they was on him. They just started a conversation, bruh. They didn't put so much pressure on this organization, bruh, that's crazy. You know what I'm talking about? That's crazy, folks. That shit crazy. Just like with Draymond Green. Like, it's been 6 fights since then. Soft nigga that threw a nigga to the floor the other morning. The other day. You know what I'm talking about? But they don't cover. The coverage on that shit, they don't even cover it. They pick and choose what they want to cover. Coffee Chronicles. They pick and choose who they want to make the victim. Just like y'all do. You feel me? Not the victim, but the like the culprit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they pick and choose. But a nigga just start a conversation out of nowhere about you and what needs to be done with you. These niggas crazy as a motherfucker, but I promise you, I don't see how both you niggas don't get y'all ass whooped. But I guess we be on this computer more now, you know what I'm talking about? So you can just tweet. They got the whole real tweeting about fire this nigga, man. Ain't nobody thought about that nigga kids, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody thought about that nigga cost of living, nothing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Firing. Y'all ain't even looking at that nigga. That's just y'all favorite sports team, and he shouldn't have lost to the Raiders. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't even realize that nigga over there trying to keep his job. You know what I'm talking about? You got a nigga, y'all done caused a nigga lose his job. Other nigga over there coaching for a job, man. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all will talk over a nigga money. Quick. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just your favorite sports team. You ain't even got no job talking about firing. Y'all don't think like that though. You know what I'm talking about? Whether you should have got fired or not, I don't know, man. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm just saying, I would never come up here publicly, man, talking about somebody should lose some money or somebody should go to jail. I just don't see how people get so comfortable in doing that, man. You should kick him out the league. They did that with the other youngster, man. Talking about how stupid he is. You know what I'm talking about? Showing pistols and shit. Y'all crazy, bruh. Y'all be so quick to take a motherfucking chance away. That's that crab in the bucket of shit. Because you ain't got no chance. You know what I'm talking about? Let a nigga start talking over your money, though. And your broke ass, it ain't even gotta be no money, man. It could be $5. Nigga, you gonna have a heart attack. You feel me? Let a nigga talk over just a measly ass $5 of yours, though. You gonna have a heart attack, nigga. You gonna call everybody in the family and some more shit. Talking about how somebody hating on you. You niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. The real crazy, bruh. Y'all better watch how this shit, y'all. See, it's fun now because you get to participate. The way it is, though, that shit ain't gonna change for you. You get what I'm saying? So when it's your turn, man, you get what I'm saying? The same, that's the way the world is, folks. Coffee Chronicles. It's so easy to talk about other people and how other people should lose their way of living and kick the man out the league. Don't never let him come back. You know what I'm talking about? And all this shit is so good for us to put to do other people like that, man. But just think when it's you. You get what I'm saying? The motherfuckers be talking over your money. All of a sudden, the first thing out your mouth is motherfuckers is haters. You get what I'm saying? Everybody hating on you then. But we do not give a fuck about talking over the next nigga, bruh. Y'all crazy with that one, bruh. I ain't seen that one. I could just tell you that ain't never been no good practice. Y'all better cut that one out. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm telling you, yeah, that one right there, bruh, will get you, that'll get you into something that you might not be ready for. Because you just playing talking. I've been talking about that all week. You really don't want to do that, folks. It's best to, somebody just posted something the other day, said that shit. Like a man lives, he was 103 years old. They asked that nigga, how he lived so long, what was his key to living or something. The nigga said he minded his business. That's how he lived so long. He just minded his business. You know what I'm talking about? And he 103. I'm gonna say that's some good advice. You feel me? But yeah, man, on this Final Factor Friday, like you might be one of the motherfuckers that be into the revenge games, and I'm gonna show you and watch this right here, and you looking for the next way to impede somebody progress or something, man. But I'm not. You feel me? So you go and do your thing, man. But that ain't no cool shit. And that's just the world, the society around this motherfucker. This shit getting worse and worse, y'all. It is, folks. Just people all the unnecessary ass conversations. A nigga could just come start a conversation about something that has nothing to do with him, bruh. But start a worldly conversation talking about somebody else's money. And somehow y'all think that's good. You got the expert opinion on that one right there. I ain't gonna even tell you to open your eyes for that one, man. I'm just gonna say, and I'm finna get up out of here, man. I just don't, me myself. This has nothing to do with you or y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Me myself. I just don't have the desire to run around and even indulge in conversations that has anything to do with anybody's livelihood or anybody's safety or not safety, but when I said safety, I meant like going to jail and all that shit. Freedom. That was the word I was looking for. Freedom. I don't even play like that. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't get why y'all so comfortable with playing like that. You get what I'm saying? That shit, excuse me. We got a bad habit of doing that. We do. We do. You know what I'm talking about? We quick to come with a punishment for another motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? We quick to summon up a penalty for another motherfucker. We quick to y'all know what I'm talking about. That the name of the motherfucking day, bruh. Final factor. That's what we be trying to do. We be trying to end motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? Finish him. You know what I'm talking about? But we be trying to end motherfuckers on some bitch shit. You get what I'm saying? Now we counting victories. We celebrating getting niggas sent to jail and motherfuckers losing their kids and you know what I'm talking about, some real serious shit. So we could come up here and tease them. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing, man. Just to show a little bit of that love.